These dudes literally built 3 cars by themselves in probably a few days. In this video, we're going to be going over 2 different stories of automotive engineering. One a success story, and one less so. We'll start with Cadillac, 1908. 3 Cadillac Model Ks were taken from a dealership in London, driven 25 miles over to the Brooklyn circuit, where they were then pushed as hard as they could for 10 laps around the track. After some racing abuse, the cars were taken back to a garage where, just like in modern days, they were fully disassembled. Now, each car turned into 721 individual components. However, unlike modern racing practice, all 3 cars' piles of parts were then smushed into a singular pile. 2 very unlucky mechanics were then asked to take this giant pile of parts and turn it back into 3 individual cars, using nothing more than some wrenches, hammers, some screwdrivers, and pliers. Good luck getting that kind of service at a dealership nowadays. The resulting Model Ks had mismatched panels on the outside and were just as jumbled on the inside, and this would lead to them being dubbed Harlequin cars, long before Volkswagen was even invented. Each car was taken for a 500-mile road test, and the only component to break during testing was a singular cotter pin, successfully completing the challenge and proving that Cadillac had reached an extreme level of parts interchangeability for the day. Next, we're going to go to 1953 and talk about another one of GM's products. When the first ever Corvettes rolled off the assembly line in 1953, they had one fatal flaw. They didn't run. Depending on how you look at it though, the first ever Corvette was one of the safest cars ever produced. Because it turns out, if you can't move, it's kind of hard to crash. As it would turn out, the engineers at Chevrolet got so worked up building the company's first ever fiberglass body car that they forgot one simple principle of engineering. Electrically grounding to an insulator doesn't work. Guess it must have been a real shock when the first few cars didn't start. Conventional automotive design standardized grounding the electrical system to the body of the car, something that was typically made of sheet metal, something that wouldn't work on the glass-bodied Corvette. The problem was rectified after the first few cars, and the grounding path would be changed from the body to the frame, thus resolving the issue. With the grounding issue fixed, the Corvette was ready to do what it was made for: sit in trailers and transport New Balance owners. Thanks all for watching. Let me know down in the comments if you have any other stories you'd like me to cover. And if you like this video, go ahead and smash that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.